Alright, time to mix our cup. So I've got some white. This is simply titanium white. That's way too much white. And Floetrol. No water. Usually don't put water in my white because I want that to be a little thicker, a little heavier. Your white's typically heavier, your densest paint anyway, but a little bit of lighter blue, Cerulean, metallic, some of this Prussian Blue. This is one of my favorite blues. It's emerald. Some teal. And there's no rhyme or reason to how I lay the paint in the cup. I just put it in there. And some pale gold. Already getting a few cells popping up in there. So this pale gold is one of the lightest colors that I've mixed. And I know that because it typically rises to the surface. And then a lot of the rich gold. This is actually a Commission Pour, but I think I'm going to do a flip cup. So you can see all of that beautiful stuff going on there. Okay. Now I'm going to add the white around. And I like my paint to be over the edges of my canvas, so I typically will push at least the white over the edges. And this is for a friend from high school, and she specifically wanted more gold in this. So I'm going to add a little bit more of the rich gold. And some of the pale as well. Just to make sure it's got plenty. Alright, are we ready? I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. I love how that's already threading out. It's so pretty. Okay. That is way too much paint. Oh my gosh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? By the way, no silicone. And I'm just going to let this do its thing. Because the paint's heavy enough to flow off the canvas, so if you put too much on, like obviously I did, it'll kind of give off what it can't handle, basically. But I want more of that blue to come through. Oh, you know what? There is silicone in this. There is silicone in this. Not a lot, but there was some in the tiny bits of paint I used up. So there is a tiny bit of silicone in this. But I didn't add any extra. So I'm kind of wondering why I'm getting this many cells, because I didn't add any extra. Oh well. Still pretty. I like this teal part here, and I like this blue part here. So, what happens if I tip it towards this corner? I want that blue to stretch out a little bit. Love this threading and the little feathering it's doing. There's not any silicone in this specific one because I mixed this fresh today. But there is a tiny bit in that dark blue and in both the gold. I don't want to tilt this anymore, but I want to see if I can get these blues to thread out a little bit. So this ended up being a lot more marbled than I intended, but I really kind of like it. Especially this corner. All of this is really pretty. And because of that silicone in there, unintentionally, I will admit to that, this will continue to develop just a little bit more. I don't expect a drastic change or anything, but yeah, that'll kind of come to the surface and move a little bit more. But I really love this bit over here, and then